Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. I'm gonna be excuse me, shit. That motherfucking pasta. We're gonna be talking about Teofimo Lopez's and Shakur Stevenson's press conference and exactly what our reaction was today. Richardson Hitchins and Keyshawn Davis's intense face-off. They got a little bit physical in that motherfucker. Then we gonna, of course, talk about Matchroom Boxing, aka Eddie Hearn, re-signing Hitchins to a new deal moving forward and what that could mean for the 140-pound division. But before we get into that, if y'all could please hit the like button on the way in, that'd be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,200 mark. We about to crack that 3,300 mark. So shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. I also put out a video earlier just talking about my opinion, my viewpoint on the situation that's currently going on between Shakur Stevenson and O'Shaquie Foster and what that could mean moving forward. You see what I mean? But shout out to everybody that's in the comments so far. We already got a few people. Shout out to the little sis, Marissa Alvarez, in the building. She said, "Hey, Mark, how are you?" I'm feeling good. I can't complain. Just enjoying this little staycation I got going on. You know what I mean? Working at the gym, making sure our fighters get correct. We got a fighter fighting this Saturday out in Chester. Marcus Hook, PA, but that's basically Chester. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing how our kid David Jacobs performs that night. I got my son this weekend as well, so that's a beautiful thing too. We got some good things going on, man. Can't complain. Really can't complain. We just got shit in motion. You feel what I mean? I hope everything is going well with you, Marissa. Shout out to Texas as well. How's it going on down south, man? Chris Maldonado, my high school brother, what's going on, man? How you feeling? King of Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hitchens got y'all looking a little, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We always got a spoiled, how can I say this? We always got a fucked up representation of our city here and there. In my opinion, it is what it is. Time will tell with that. Coffee Plant, what up? That's my brother, man. How we feeling? Go 787, what up? How we feeling? Shout out to my Puerto Rican brother, man. Everything's going well. I heard about Subrell's B sample coming out positive too. You know what I mean? And it was like the same amount that was in the first sample. So they gonna let the fight go on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep our eyes on Subrell Matias. Obviously, the WBC gonna keep their eyes on them too. You know what I mean? They're gonna have them. They putting them on a probationary period. They say they're gonna do additional testing. Whatever the case is, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? King of Brooklyn, what up? Hitchens ain't even worse hearing them mention Brooklyn and T.O. Yeah, that's wild. He not even from Brooklyn from what I understand. Well, he was born in Brooklyn, so that's where he from. So y'all just gonna have to take the L. You feel what I'm saying? But he live out in Florida from what I heard. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Reform word said murder charges. Damn. Coffee Plant said Matias a drug. See, I mean, that's what it is, right? We gotta call it how we see it. I can't be shitting on people like Bumgarner, motherfucking Billy Joe Saunders, Jaime Munguia, Julio Cesar Martinez, Canelo. We can't be coming at all of them guys. And that's only a few, unfortunately. I can't be shitting on and ridiculing them guys, but then because Subrell Puerto Rican and he happened to be one of my favorite fighters, active fighters in boxing now, all of a sudden I change how I feel. No, man, if you do that type shit, you're going to get criticized. Even if it hurt me to do it. You see what I mean? That just come with the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between me and a lot of these other channels. That's what I always say. You know what I mean? But shout out to the boy Coffee. But, man, we got some things to discuss, man. I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the press conference between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez because that shit got a little bit wild. I don't know what time this dude, Teofimo Lopez, be on. And I'll be noticing this too. Like, it's super weird that these dudes always act like cordial or respectful and heterosexual for the most part until they get in front of black fighters. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, whenever black people's name are mentioned, it's like motherfuckers get like this inferiority complex and start trying to compare themselves to them or sexualizing them. It's really weird. Like, I remember Tyson Fury did it with AJ, talking about he must have a big, you know what I'm saying? Then Jake Paul sexualizing Anthony Joshua as well, like laying in bed with him. And then, it's just a lot of weird stuff. And, of course, Teofimo Lopez doing it with Shakur Stevenson in this press conference. I don't know if he was trying to tap into like his inner Mike Tyson, whatever the case is, but that shit was just absolutely disgusting, to be honest with you. I don't really know what to make of that. But people got their thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his wife traumatized him so much that he want to try dick now. I don't know. Like, it could be a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that boy out here wilding. He's super wild. He said he was going to do it hard, too. Tripping.
Aren't you embarrassed by this?
Yo, it's some real shit. Like, you should be embarrassed, guys. Like my nigga Larry Merchant said.
Aren't you embarrassed by this?
You should be absolutely embarrassed by yourself in this motherfucking press conference. You are tripping.
Hello, and welcome to the Los Pollos Hermanos family. My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Sus.
That's exactly what we gonna call you. Yo, Teofimo Lopez. That boy out here bugging the fuck out. But let's get into this press conference, man, because you already know Teo Sr. had to include himself because, you know what I mean, he's not going to feel right if, he's not sharing the spotlight with his son. You know what I mean? Everybody be shitting on Bill Haney and shit like that. But, Teo Sr., he's much of the same if we're going to be criticizing fathers for, trying to be all in the music videos on some Puff Daddy shit. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into this press conference, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Shout out to the 18 people that's in here. I appreciate you guys very much for supporting the channel like y'all always do. Let's get into this conversation. Let's get into this press conference, shall we? Shout out to Fight Hub.
Mr. Thomas Triber.
Wait, that's the dude who fuck with he the one who fuck with that Mexican girl, Sinisa Estrada, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch press conference for the Ring 6. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson to be held on Saturday, January 31st from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in New York City. It is all being brought to you by Ring Magazine. Sella and Eddie Hearn.
Sinisa Estrada just had a kid? Oh, that's why she was retiring. She was making it seem like she was burnt off from the sport. No, that white motherfucker, she wanted to have a family. She wanted to settle down. That's all that was. She should have just said that.
For Matchroom Boxing in association with Bob Arum for Top Rank Incorporated.
I'm going to fast forward this, y'all, because I don't really care about what anybody got to say outside of Teo and Shakur. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're here for. So let me go ahead and see where this shit starts. Definitely don't care about what this motherfucker look like a y'all niggas ever played Club Penguin and y'all could just dress the penguin however y'all want. That's exactly how the way this motherfucker look. You know what I mean? This shit, he's a living example. He embodies a motherfucker that you could buy all the luxury shit in the world and still look corny. Like super corny. He got no dress game, hat corny, glasses corny as shit. This motherfucker make that little what's that called, like a Cuban, he make that shit look corny too. The Versace shirt, ass, like, you know what I mean? It's like the clothes don't make the man make the clothes. You feel me? This nigga's terrible. He dressed like a nigga customized him on Club Penguin or some shit. But you remember that? You used to play Club Penguin? This motherfucker look just like one of them. He look like he waddle on stage and all. He bugging the fuck out.
Couple of weeks in Riyadh, and we're now returning to
every penny they.
I'm on my Chris Eubank shit. Eddie, we don't want to hear you, Eddie. I don't want to hear you neither, nigga. Keep it 1,000. All right, let's hear it. Got T.O. Senior. You got.
It's gonna be a technical fight. Everybody knows that. We got to see. Is that me or Mike? It's okay.
We can start with you, Senior. It's
okay. Ain't nobody was even talking to your stupid ass. See, he was so hyped to jump on the mic. Pause. That this motherfucker was talking before the whoever this guy was, the manager, whoever he is. That wasn't even for you, brother. Let's go. Let's get to it. Come on, where we at? All right, let's do it right here.
Well, I hope he brings the best because that's what we want. You know, we want a great fight. We want a competitive fight. We do this for the fans. You know, Ever since my son started this, you know, I told him, you know, this is entertainment. This is the entertainment business, and we here to entertain the crowd. And I think Shakur is going to bring it. So, you know, I'm hoping it's going to be a great fight. I want everybody to come and see it. If you can't, you know, just watch it on TV.
You've had to come up with some good game plans.
I mean, listen, I like that response from T.O. Senior. You know what I mean? All jokes aside, I know me and him have our issues or whatever the case is, but you know, this is definitely an exciting that we've been looking forward to. We didn't know we was going to get it, you know, early 2026, but you know, things happen for a reason. And bro, this shit is taking place in New York. I seen people already copping tickets and stuff like that. I gotta actually hit my homie up, Phil, see what them tickets is looking like. You feel what I mean? But I heard they not that bad, to be honest. So there's a probability I may go in there. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, let's continue.
Over the years to beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get
Salido broke the code before y'all. Just saying.
Comfortable in there. You saw that, you know, with like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same.
Josh Taylor came off of a fight that everybody thought he lost against Jack Catterall. You know it, everybody know it. So, you know, not to diminish our victories. This was great victories, especially the Loma one. But come on, let's be honest.
Same thing with Shakur.
All right. We'll start with the fighters now, and we'll start over here to my left with Shakur Stevenson. You're nodding your head as you listen to Teofimo Sr. Any reaction to what he just said?
I'm not none of them fighters. I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier. He said, T.O. never lost to Southpaw. Well, I never lost to Orthodox.
Great response from Shakur Stevenson. And he starts off the rip by saying that he's neither one of those fighters. And, you know, listen, Josh Taylor, when he was at the top of his game at 140, very dangerous guy. You can find an old interview of me on YSN Sports Media, and I said how Teofimo should avoid that Josh Taylor fight. Mind you, that was before Josh Taylor started showing, like, you know, inconsistencies in his performances, especially with Jack Catterall and stuff like that. But nonetheless, Josh Taylor was an amazing fighter while he was in his, you know, heyday at 140 pounds. You know, Vasyl Lomachenko, man, people were trying to make cases that he was pound for pound #1. I never subscribed to that, but there was an actual, you know, there was a backing behind that. You see what I mean? Especially, you know, coming from Top Rank, you know, the ESPN side, they were really pushing Vasyl Lomachenko. He was on a hell of a run, man. You know, he beat Guillermo Rigondeaux, who moved up multiple divisions, but regardless, you know, we seen people move up multiple divisions and win. Guillermo Rigondeaux wasn't one of them. You know what I mean? He beat Nicholas Walters. I remember I was a huge Axeman fan, you know, when he was coming up at 130 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Or was it 126? It was 126, 130. Nicholas Walters was at, you know, doing his thing. I mean, he beat Mr. Gary Russell, took his O. You know, Mr. Gary Russell still out here snapping to this day. So, you know, those are brilliant fighters, but Shakur Stevenson does make a fair point that he's neither one of those fighters. I do think that, you know, although Vasyl Lomachenko may be, you know, more consistent, you know, volume-based offensively, you know, Shakur Stevenson does pose more troubles, you know what I mean, especially from a defensive aspect. You could actually hit a Vasyl Lomachenko. You know, he's been hit throughout his career. You know, Shakur Stevenson is a totally different ball game. You know, Shakur Stevenson is also an accurate puncher, just like Vasyl Lomachenko. Good punch placement as well. You know what I mean? We saw that with the Josh Padley fight. We seen that in the William Cepeda fight, how accurate and pinpoint his punches were. And, you know, Shakur Stevenson also has the ability to fight off of the back foot, which what I thought was a huge weak part, you know, like a huge weakness in Vasyl Lomachenko's game. I only felt like he was effective when he was coming forward, and we've seen those weaknesses in the Teofimo Lopez fight. So, when Shakur Stevenson makes these, you know, points, you know, he does have a case in saying those things. He's, you know, he's a totally different fighter from them. I agree.
So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
And here it goes. And here it goes. Is Teo Sr. speaking facts or not? Was William Cepeda an elite fighter? Oscar Valdez, Jamel Herring? Y'all let me know. Is he on point? Is he not? You will not be judged for your opinion, brothers and sisters. I just want to create conversation.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you got to show it, baby.
Shakur, you wrong, bro. Shakur said, I don't feel like y'all did neither. No, Teo faced an elite fighter. Vasyl Lomachenko is an elite fighter, especially at the time that Teo fought him. And, you know, even though Josh Taylor came off of a little iffy performance against Catterall, he's still an elite guy, especially at 40. To this day, nobody has become undisputed at 40 since Josh Taylor. So, you know.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no.
It's like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
You
for
never
6
been
rounds.
on a big stage like
I
this.
didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
Because we
for 6
froze
rounds.
So he says he didn't see Vasyl Lomachenko throw punches for 6 rounds. Now, could that have been, you know, that may be something that they could use to counter against you, Shakur Stevenson, because they could make a case that he wasn't punching for 6 rounds because of what Teofimo Lopez was doing in there. He neutralized Vasyl Lomachenko's volume. At least that's what I saw for those first 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Vasyl Lomachenko didn't throw punches for half the fight, but it was for a reason. And it wasn't because Vasyl just felt like keeping his hands to himself. No, it was because Teofimo Lopez made him fight that way.
Hey, you gonna see?
We're going to freeze you, too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
Shit. My son fought without no
see.
air. My son fought without no air against Cambosis.
You can't.
How can you do that? How can you do that? How could you fight with no air when you're constantly inhaling and exhaling while you're throwing punches and moving around the ring? What the hell are you even talking about?
Cornball, nigga. Use a fucking cornball. Use a fucking cornball. Use a fucking cornball. You a fucking cornball. Use a
fight for your
balls.
son. You can't fight
You
for
gonna
your
tell
son.
me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you're gonna quit.
Yeah, okay, you gonna see.
Woo-hoo.
Shakur, we've heard Senior say a couple of times or bring up this.
They keep saying that too. Y'all noticing that? They keep saying that. The son, junior, senior, whatever the fuck you want to call him, the father and the son, they both say, they keep making this point that they're gonna make Shakur Stevenson quit. How are they gonna push, as experienced as Shakur Stevenson is, you know, as far as he's gotten in the amateurs and the pros and being undefeated and not having a close controversial fight yet? How do you get somebody with that type of mentality to quit? That's a very, very difficult task. And Shakur Stevenson has showed dog in his fights before. So it's not just like, you know, Shakur Stevenson's skilled and that's, you know, once you get that past that, it's nothing. Like, no, Shakur is the ultimate competitor in my opinion. So how are you going to get somebody with that type of experience, that type of skill set, IQ, you know, mentality, you know, that dog mentality? How do you get somebody like Shakur to quit? That's a tough task, man. I'm not saying it's impossible because anybody could get broke. We seen plenty of, you know, great Hall of Fame caliber, all-time great fighters get broke in the ring. It is what it is. But I keep hearing them say this. Anything can happen, R3. That is very true. But I'm noticing that they keep saying this, and this, you know, if you say something enough, it's because it's something that you genuinely believe or it's something that's on your mind. I wonder what it is that they see in Shakur Stevenson that makes them think they can make him quit.
Pay to fight, maybe kind of hoping that you fight that style. Do you think they're trying to get you out of your game in that way?
I will be 100 times better to come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Cepeda. 1,000 times better, faster, sharper, stronger, mentally more on point, and I can't wait.
You said a couple of times now you've seen.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm not looking at the chat right now, yo. I'm on the video. I'm about to get back to it right now. But just to elaborate on what I said earlier, for you to quit, that means like you have to be going through something that you've never went through from a mental aspect, or you're facing a level of adversity that is beyond your capability to, take control of, or how can I say this? For you to quit, that would mean that you're going through a level of adversity that you're not capable of getting past, or you feel like you can't get past. I've never seen Shakur Stevenson show any weakness in the ring, or show that he wanted to be out of there. I never even heard the man doubt himself, not a single time. Not a single time. As confident as can be. Tio, on the other hand, we done heard the things that he said in this. You know what I mean? Do I still got it? See this man break down emotionally after close, controversial fights, as if like, he was very relieved of being given the victory. Like we seen these things happen. We seen this man have mental breakdowns in the ring, and I've addressed this for probably years already. Plural. You see what I'm saying? Remember when Tio said that shit? He was like, more than one. No, wait. He was like, had, plural. It's like, what? These motherfuckers be uneducated than a motherfucker ignorant. But yeah, man, like I feel like from an honest standpoint, to accuse Shakur, or at least you having this belief that Shakur Stevens is gonna quit when he's shown more mental fortitude than y'all, it's a bit ironic in my opinion.
Some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything again.
Bingo. So Shakur knows, just like how we all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what it is. He sees exactly what we see.
I'm going to expose it.
You said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, and I can't wait to show it.
You said this week that—
I'm gonna ask y'all something, chat. If he defeats Teofimo Lopez and becomes a 4-division champion and gets that Ring Magazine belt, is he a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter? Because on Mazuma TV's pound-for-pound list, we haven't updated in a little bit. Let me actually pull that out. Pause. Let me see. Let me check my notes real quick. Is he a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter? Lamont says no. Coffee says top 6, so he says no as well. All right, let's see. Because let me see, pound for pound. I forgot where I put. I gotta see where I put. Everybody's saying no. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up on Docs real quick where my pound for pound list is. Where the hell did I put this pound for pound list? I always seem to lose it. I swear I put it in my notes. I must be tripping. Can't find it. Well, we might have to make a new one then. It is what it is. Unless it's on my I'm gonna look through this. We really gonna dissect this, y'all. We're gonna figure this shit out. Oh, okay, it's right here. So I was just looking at the wrong Google Docs. So on Mazuma TV's pound for pound list, we got to update this definitely, because we haven't done this. We haven't done this since Terrence Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez. But at the time that we did make the list, we had Usyk number 1, Crawford number 2, NUA number 3, Dimitri Bivol, and then we had we definitely got to do some straightening with this, y'all. Because we got Usyk number 1, number 2, NUA number 3, Bivol number 4, Better Be number 5, Bam number 6, Shakur number 7. Devin Haney, number 8. Junto, number 9. And Benavidez, number 10. Definitely got to get some straightening in order. We definitely got to get some things in order. But, you know, our list doesn't change that much, to be honest with you. And this is all opinionated at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? But really take the time to think about it. I see a lot of people saying no. You know, y'all already know how we do the pound for pound list over here. We take into consideration resumes, because it's not about how many fights you had. It's about who you fought. That's very, very important when, you know, making this, you know, pound for pound list of ours. Everybody does theirs different. You know what I mean? I've seen like Jerron Ennis be on some people's. That's what you want to do. That's what you're entitled to doing. I can't argue why you make the pound for pound list, but I like to go back to the origin of the pound for pound list, and I always bring it up. When Sugar Ray Robinson, when he was during his era, you know, people made the pound for pound list for him just to go to show you guys how skilled he was. That if you were to take him, you know, like his mind, his physical abilities, you put him in a heavyweight body, you put him in a strawweight body, he will come out on top of those divisions because he is that skilled. He is that special of a fighter. You see what I mean? So I take into consideration Mick, and you say you was always about skill. Okay, brother. Skill is definitely one of the criteria in our pound for pound list as well. But how do we know? I'm gonna ask you this question, Mick. How do we know how good somebody is from a skill set department if they're not facing quality opposition? Motherfuckers could look skilled all day, but if you fighting motherfuckers who are not on your level or, you know, aren't as accomplished or decorated or game as you, how could we really evaluate your skill? Wait, what you mean? Robinson was also a multi-division champion. That's nonsense. Wait, what are we talking about? What'd I say? Did I say something about Sugar Ray Robinson? Joe Quinn, what up? Oh, okay. I think you was responding to Mick. Okay. Yeah, Mick, but the thing is, it wasn't just Sugar Ray Robinson's skill. You don't really know how skilled somebody is until they face somebody who also has skill. You know, Naua anyway, he faced quality opposition. Bam, he faced quality opposition. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, it wasn't just them just, you know, showing skill. You know, this is my criteria. Like I said, it's opinionated. Skill definitely plays a part, but I think resume is more important than anything else, because you can show all the skill in the world, but if you haven't beaten any world champions, meanwhile, this dude may not be as flashy as you in the skill department, but he beat fucking 10 world champions, I'm gonna put him above the pound for pound list over you, because he's shown that regardless of the circumstance, he's been able to beat elite level opposition, and that shows skill in itself, because you're not beating these skilled guys by luck. You're not. You see what I'm saying? So what I do is resume, skill set, accolades. I might even put skills last. I ain't even gonna lie. Like accolade. Let me see. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like accolades are important too, because you know part of being a pound for pound level fighter is how many divisions can you do this in? Can you do this in multiple divisions? Can you clean out a division? That's why I don't really put heavyweights on my pound for pound list unless they moved up to heavyweight like Alexander Usyk. That's the only reason why he on it. He didn't start as a heavyweight. You feel what I mean? You never need, so you can say that it's about skill, Mick, but if you haven't beaten anybody of quality, how do we know how skilled you are in reality? I could show skill against a motherfucker who's 0-5 right now and knock him out first round. That don't necessarily mean that I deserve to be on a pound for pound list, or I could beat like this gatekeeper and showcase great fucking skill. Does that mean I have to be on a pound for pound list? Not necessarily. It's about who you beat. It's not about what you show. It's about who you beat and what you were able to accomplish while beating notable names. So We said all of that shit to say, and a lot of y'all saying no. If Shakur Stevenson becomes a 4-division world champion while beating Teofimo Lopez, who's a 2-division champion in his own right, does he deserve to crack the pound for pound list? I don't know. I mean, obviously he's on the pound for pound list, but the top 5, where we got not Boots, Usyk, Bud, Usyk, anyway. Then you could throw. Are we throwing Bivol there at number 4? Are we throwing Bivol at number 4? And then we throwing Bam number 5? Does he get past Bam? Does he get past Bam? Who's on his way to becoming undisputed in the division? Possibly not, because I think the politics is going to fuck that situation over. But yeah, a lot of people saying no. They say he will be 6. Okay. Well, according to Shakur, he's saying he could be top 5. You know what I mean? It's somebody that he doesn't think much of on that list, obviously. So we'll see. But I see what y'all saying. I like the number 6 one. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being number 6 on a pound for pound list. That's actually pretty impressive. Why am I not getting text? I don't got no text from you, Mo. I ain't got no text from you, brother. Where you text me at? You text my phone? Yeah, top 6, there's nothing wrong with that. But according to Shakur, he'd be top 5.
That you were in for a rude awakening when you get to 140. What do you think he's in for when he goes up against you?
I think he just don't realize how good I am. I think come fight night, he's going to realize that I'm going to take it to another level that he has never seen before. So if he's expecting the Lomachenko, the Josh Taylor fight to happen, it won't be that type of fight.
Teofimo, let me start with first. I've noticed you're doing a lot of reading and a lot of writing there as this pressure's been going on. What have you been kind of jotting down over the last few minutes?
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Yo, for real, y'all not excited for this? Yo, hey, production, can y'all put the echo down a little bit? But listen, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just, just doing some self-work. That's all it is. But nevertheless, man, shout out to the Knicks. NBA semifinals against the Orlando Magic. That's up, coming soon. Let's go Knicks. I'm excited for that. And yeah, man, y'all not excited, man? This is 2 of the guys that they say is the best of the best. About to lace it up here in beautiful Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing, January 31st. Chris Mannix, I'm happy, man. I'm grateful, thankful, blessed. And gonna have Shakur Jigama,
You said you're gonna do what?
Jigga my balls.
What?
Hell no! Trash ass nigga.
Hello, and welcome to the Los Pollos Hermanos family. My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Sus.
Shut up, bitch!
Fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self.
You said you're gonna do what?
Jigga my balls.
What? Pause, bro.
You fell
That's
for
wild,
that
bro.
shit.
Why you always doing that, bro?
To Niagara Falls.
Teofimo, you could have gone a few different directions for your next fight. Done a unification at 140. You've talked in the past about moving up in weight. Why was this the right fight for you?
Hold on, I'll tell you what.
Fuck you too, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
I mean, come on now. Like, he's saying this, he's saying that, and the third, but in reality, man, this guy is the best, and we're here to face the best. That's just what it is. Forget the rest. That's all it is, man. That's what it takes. We define the odds. We're against all odds. And to DraftKings and to all the betting odds out there, make sure you keep the odds in highly favored in Shakur. I got a lot of people that are starving, and you know they need to make their money. So, for sure.
All right, before we continue, Rick Reno's handed me his phone, and Turki Al-Sheikh is on the line here and wants to say something to both fighters. Everybody up on stage. Your Excellency, you are live here at the...
Yeah, Excellency. Y'all niggas don't get tired of saying that. Y'all niggas just be dicking.
Cornball, nigga. Use a fucking cornball. Use a fucking cornball. Use a fucking cornball.
Press conference.
What's up, Daddy?
Turkey?
How all my friends in New York? How's Eddie and all the camps? I was watching like the conference stuff. I feel I want to sleep. What is this? Is this conference for a fight or what? Do you need to know the result of this conference, of this fight? The result of this fight in May, there is a big fight. If it is Shakur, there is a big fight for Shakur, and if it is Teofimo, it's a big fight for Teo. This is a
big fights, big fights, big fights. So Turkey letting us know that whoever wins this fight is lined up for a huge fight in May. Now, what could that possibly be? Possibly around the same time that Zorda Ramirez and David Benavidez may be fighting in May. Maybe around it, maybe who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? But he's letting you know that the future is bright for whoever wins this fight because they got a big fight coming up in May. So Turkey knows some shit that we don't know as of right now.
Important fight, and I am not got used to see Eddie come. I don't know why. Maybe because Versace is there. And I am happy to do business with Prince. Prince have great fighters, 3 great fighters. We will have a great relationship in the future to do this fight. This fight is the first step of a crazy map of boxing next year and the beginning of 27. This is not an easy fight. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Yeah,
Thank you, Turkey.
What he said.
But the gist of it I got was that the winner of this fight's headed for a big one in the spring of 2026, May of 2026, and you guys will both look forward to that, not to look past each other there. But Teofimo, just to follow up on kind of the thought process here in making this fight happen. What was right about a guy that used to be your stablemate for a lot of years?
Ain't no friends in boxing, man. This is what I'm trying to attest to right here, man. So, I
actually agree with that with Teo. Y'all know I don't like Teo, and you know I rarely agree with him on things, but I'm really big on the no brother shit in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into that face off that Teofimo Lopez and Shakur had as well. But where they spoke on that a little bit more. But yeah, man, I'm not too fond of the friendships being in boxing now. If y'all actual brothers, like if y'all came out of the same cooter, I would understand that. You see what I'm saying? Like the Klitschko brothers, the Charlo brothers, I really wouldn't want to see them fight personally. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to see Jermell and Jamal fight. I wouldn't want to see Vitaly and Vladimir fight. You know, but like motherfuckers who was born from different mothers and only met each other because of boxing, miss me with that bullshit, bro. That's just me.
honestly, nevertheless, man, I see it as, look, when they presented the fight with Devin and all that, a lot of things had came in my way, but it all happened in perfect alignment. Devin didn't have no motion. As I was saying earlier, Shakur has motion. He did his thing.
How the fuck Devin don't got motion? Where did that even come from? You just trying to you see how Teo just created an angle before he said he wasn't gonna fight Devin because it was a Muslim fighter in a Muslim country and stuff like that. Now he's coming out with this whole new angle saying that Devin ain't got motion. How the fuck Devin ain't got motion when he's just as popular, if not a bigger attraction than you, brother? What are you talking about? See, niggas be terrified of Devin, bro. This shit is crazy. You got Rolly over here talking about, I don't want to fight him. I want nothing to do with him while sipping on his motherfucking drink. Then you got T over here talking about Devin ain't got no motion. Bro, these niggas be terrified, bro. That Devin is Debo shit, J Cash, that may be a real thing. He may not be as intimidating or whatever, but I can't tell how the way these motherfuckers talk about him. Whenever his name brought up, these niggas be shitting their jokes. Absolutely shitting their jokes.
He looked outstanding against William Cepeda at the Louis Armstrong Stadium. And this is what you guys need. This is what boxing needs. This is why we're here. We're here to take over. Now we got this lightweight coming up to super lightweight to come over here and dethrone the champ. And this is why this is the fight. And this is why this fight is happening early 2026.
You believe he's in for a rude awakening at this new weight class? You've been at 140 for a couple of years now. What do you think you're going to present to him on fight night?
All of the things that I learned at junior welterweight / super lightweight, everything that I learned has brought me to this moment here now. Every fighter that I faced in this beautiful weight class is going to now put me to the test and put all those attributes and all the things that I learned from every fighter that I face to now put it on display against Shakur Stevenson. And that is what I'm looking more forward to than anything else. Everybody else, listen, it's just horse shit, excuse my language. We got to get through him first. That's all it is. Hey, put him in front of me and we will beat them. And when it's all said and done, my hand will be raised once again and they will say the takeover.
Shakur, do you think the weight matters in this fight, going up the extra 5 pounds?
Honestly, no. I feel like Tio's not that much bigger than me. I think he kind of a little muscular, but that shit don't mean nothing. Muscle don't win fights, but
faster.
You talking about room 40
faster
though?
Is Teofimo Lopez faster than Shakur Stevenson? Let me know, chat.
You said what?
You're talking about room 40.
Yeah.
Room 40's nuts.
Faster.
Yo, this nigga Tio really had these jokes ready, bro. He had these Johns ready. Oh my God. This is hilarious. What he said?
You said what?
You're talking about room 40.
Yeah.
Room 40's nuts.
Faster.
You. Oh, bro, what's up with you, bro? You been wild since
fuck you hard,
bro. Pause, bro.
Hello, and welcome to the Los Pollos Hermanos family. My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Sus.
Pause, bro. What's up with you, bro? You been wild since
fuck you hard,
bro. Pause,
fuck you hard. Real hard.
Man, what do you say to that, bro? Like, do you hear him, bro? I just can't wait to beat him.
You hard,
bro. Pause.
What? You're talking about room 40.
Yeah.
Room 40's nuts.
Faster.
Yo, you. Pause, bro. What's up with you, bro? You been wild since
fuck you hard,
bro. Pause.
Fuck you hard. Real hard.
Man, what do you say to that, bro? Like, do you hear him, bro? I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up, bro. Tio not on this level. Tio is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite level fighter, and come January 31st. I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up, bro. Tio not on this level. Tio is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite level fighter, and come January 31st, I'm gonna show it.
In his Mike Tyson bag. Nigga said, fuck me till you love me. That's crazy. Yo, Mill, what up?
Yeah, that was weird.
Super weird, bro.
I feel like he be trying too hard.
He definitely do. Like, he think that shit funny.
He doesn't know who he is. So he just tries to be a collection of people that he saw.
And he definitely overcompensating too. Like, why are you sitting there writing notes? Like niggas ain't recording, you fucking dummy. Fuck is going on with him? What's going on with you though? You cool?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling. It was one point I kind of disagreed with, and that's why I wanted to link.
Okay.
Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez was what, 30-0, 2-division world champion?
Yeah.
And so it's like What do we consider elite?
Oh, I didn't say Valdez wasn't elite. You talking about the chat?
I don't know because I maybe it was Tio's dad that I was hearing say you haven't fought an elite fighter, and it's like
yeah.
Josh Taylor, like respectfully,
I asked the chat. I'm like, yeah, did Shakur face anybody elite? But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, we all saw Josh Taylor lose to Jack Catterall. And I'm not saying Josh wasn't elite. I'm just saying we saw him lose to Jack Catterall. And he was coming off of a foot injury and a layoff when Teo fought him. So it's like people be like fawning over that win. And what he said about the Lomachenko shit was true. He didn't throw punches for 6 rounds. Now, I heard you said that it was something that Teo was doing. I think that Loma was weary of his power. And also he kept throwing a hook at Loma's his shift. The normal angle that he shifts on, he kept throwing a hook. I think Loma was weary of his power. But when Loma decided to throw punches, he almost stopped this dude.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta give Teo credit for that.
No, I give him credit because it's still your ability, like whatever gift you have that's making him apprehensive. But I feel like people give him too much, like with it was more about what Lomachenko wasn't doing as opposed to what Teo was doing. Because when Loma decided to engage, he started whooping his ass. And mind you, I was rooting for Teo in that fight. I still think Teo won. But when I look at those performances where everybody says that you just stepped up, that you're the Michael Jordan of when the game is close and on the line, it's like, nah, dude didn't throw punches. And then when he decided to throw punches, you almost got stopped in 11th. Like you look like a fish out of water. 1. And we already saw Josh Taylor get beat. The business of boxing caused him to keep his W, layoff, foot injury, and then you beat him. And our eyes told us George Kambosos cooked you. So where you questioning Shakur, nigga, we should be questioning you. Steve Claggett, Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin. Like my eyes saw that shit. I've never seen Shakur in trouble in a fight. I've seen Shakur. I gotta say this the proper way. I've seen Shakur look less than elite against Edwin De Los Santos, but I've never seen him almost lose a fight. That's it.
What do you think of because I was asking the chat this as well. I don't know if you was here for this. They keep bringing up the idea of Shakur quitting. I heard Teo say it. I've heard his father say it. So they're pretty much in agreement, right? What do you think it is that they see? Because me personally, like I said, I mean, just to build off of what you said, never seen Shakur in a situation where he may lose a fight. I never seen Shakur Stevenson doubt himself. I never seen that man in that ring with a little confidence. Every time I've seen him, he's always had confidence in there. And he's always seemed to get past every tribulation that's been in front of him in the ring. So what do you think this is like psychological warfare, or you think they're just talking? What do you think it is that they see that makes them feel like they could make Shakur quit in there?
They have cataracts. They don't see shit. Yo, if you want to tell me you're going to make Shakur engage and move all night, then okay, I'm riding with you. But ain't nothing that Teofimo got that will make Shakur quit. If Shakur didn't quit against Zepeda, he damn sure not going to quit against you. And the truth of the matter is, you are a very, very good counterpuncher, athletic fighter that has an awkward b-boy movement. He fights like he's a breakdancer, like he's a Latin New York breakdancer.
Right, he's rhythmic.
Yes. And so, but you don't specialize in cutting the ring off and creating your offense and letting your hands go. So how you gonna make him quit? That's not what you do, bro. You can't cut the ring off for fucking Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz. I'm supposed to expect you to cut the ring off against this dude? Really?
Right. Even in that fight with that you know, the Edwin De Los Santos fight, we know how that fight went. But Shakur showed that he had legs for 12 rounds, effortlessly too. So if Shakur really wants to tap into that bag, Tio gonna have a long night, man. He gonna have a really long night. And Shakur made it clear, like, yo, like I already showed y'all my entertainer side with this Cepeda fight. This fight, I'm winning. I don't care how I win as long as I win. That should be a sign right there where it's like, he gonna get this motherfucker a boxing lesson. He gonna shut him out. He gonna neutralize whatever he got going on. That's how I take the shit. How do you see it?
He gonna beat Tio ass.
Yeah. But but Mill, there's different types of ass whoopings. You know what I'm saying? There's like ones where, I mean, you just getting the dog shit beat out of you, where they throwing towels. Then there's like outclassing, getting embarrassed, shut out.
I wouldn't be shocked if they throw a towel. Yeah, I don't think him nor his father are mentally strong individuals.
They not. And you know what when I take into consideration too that a lot of people don't talk about, Tio's face doesn't hold up the punishment really well. So even if he's not the biggest puncher, he's accurate, he's sharp. You know what I mean? So if he touched that note, his nose gets swollen very easily. You know, the underneath his eyebrows gets swollen really bad, and he busses up, kind of like, remember like Cotto post Margarito?
Yeah.
Like if he didn't really get touched, like his face still will like break up a little bit. And like that's what Tio's face reminds me of, like at times. Like in that Steve Claggett fight, he was swole.
He cares too much. He cares too much to beat Shakur. I know that sounds funny, but
I know
like,
exactly what you're saying.
A dude like Isaac Cruz is more dangerous to Shakur Stevenson than Teofimo Lopez is.
Because he's not thinking as much.
No. Isaac Cruz is not going to get embarrassed. Isaac Cruz is just going to throw and throw and throw and throw and throw. Where Shakur is going to start like Teofimo's not going to be able to land what he wants. And remember, Tio is a master counterpuncher, but a master counterpuncher going in there with a master counterpuncher.
And
who's going to take the lead? Tio's going to take the lead.
And a defensive master at that.
So Tio's going to take the lead. And we've seen Tio not be able to create his offense on guys that are just quick guys. And so
he don't use his jab consistently neither.
Yeah, he's going to be in New York, right? And he's not going to be landing. He's going to be getting frustrated and touched and touched and touched. And he's going to get more frustrated. And yeah, man, I just see Shakur going to like around round 5, round 6. There's going to be like this big separation. And I think it's going to get in Teofimo's head.
Right.
And I think they'll stop it probably like, I could see them stop it. I got a decision, but I could see them stopping it like round 9, round 10.
Yeah. That's a good time frame. But yeah, Tio, I said from the very beginning that this fight got announced that Shakur's main objective should be to frustrate Teofimo, because every time that I've seen Teofimo Lopez frustrated, which is quite easy, by the way, like it seemed to be hard to do. He abandons whatever game plan he has set up. He abandons it, and then he's loading up with the big punches. He's leaping into hooks, and you know he's not setting up his punches, and that's how Kambosos was able to move how the way he was moving in there with him, because everything just seemed telegraphed. Everything was being loaded up. It could be seen from a mile away, and you know you just getting countered, you getting peppered up, and Kambosos was just keeping it simple. Pop, get up out the way. You know what I mean? Like he was giving him a boxing lesson. And Kambosos, I never looked at him to be like this high-level boxer, even when he defeated Teofimo. So I can only imagine what Shakur Stevenson to do with all of the tools that he has, his experience. And another thing people not taking into consideration is that just like a lot of the other people that Shakur has fought, they've sparred before. So he already has an understanding of who Teofimo Lopez is. Not only that, they were stablemates. You know, they came up in the amateurs together.
Yeah.
He knew knows everything about Teofimo Lopez that you could possibly know in the lead up to a fight.
That's a good point. I look at Shakur like a snake, right? You know how snakes, when they about to eat you, they rub up against you.
Yeah.
I know that might be a pause, but just hear me out.
I was gonna say it, but I was like,
no, but snakes rub up. You never heard like there was a story where the person had a pet snake and the snake wasn't eating for days, and the snake was sleeping with the person.
Yeah.
And they took him to the vet, and basically the vet said, "Yeah, he's preparing to eat you. He's starving himself to eat you." And so with Shakur, the more and more you sparring, like remember with Jamel here, the more and more you sparring, the more and more he gets comfortable. But how you beat Shakur, you got to surprise him. You have to make him uncomfortable. He's very comfortable with dudes that he sparred. Very, very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Once he got you pegged, that's it. If you don't have something else to show him, that's it.
It's like he go purposely and spar people that's in or around his division that he knows he can possibly see, just so he can have like some, have some
smart trainers shut him down.
Yeah,
you already know what I'm saying. Smart trainers shut that shit down. Like yo, what's up? Nah, y'all might fight.
Kind of remind me of the Breadman situation with J-Rock and Jason Rosario. You remember that?
Yeah.
Breadman was supposed to bring Jason Rosario into camp, and J-Rock was like, no, I might have to fight him soon. So as a result, they didn't bring him into camp. Yeah, I definitely hear what
it might have been good if they did, though.
Yeah.
It's like 2020, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so he would have had an idea of what he was getting into. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. That's a great analogy too, the whole snake situation. Yes. So that was a crazy press conference. I don't know what type of time T will be on. Super weird, to be honest. Very uncomfortable, especially when you in a fucking room full of men.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
Does it bother you that people think he's Rican?
I mean, I
wouldn't want to be associated with Paul,
Yo, bro, I don't hear it that often. I remember people asking T.O. that on his come up if he was Puerto Rican. I remember there was an interview I saw where the dude kept calling him Puerto Rican and T.O. wasn't correcting him. So I thought that was weird. But yeah, we definitely got to remove that narrative that he Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? He would be a bad representation of Puerto Rican people. Especially since he's been somebody who's talked shit about Puerto Rican fighters. So I don't like that at all. I think
when have Puerto Rican fighters ever been easy though? Never. I feel like, yo, my nigga, I thought you lost to Jermaine Ortiz. One.
Right.
When have Rican fighters ever been easy though?
I've heard of several Puerto Rican fighters whooping his ass in the gym.
I have as well.
This video
I would have felt some kind of way if I was the Puerto Rican fighter. He said that. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's like I seen Boca Chica put you on your ass and sparring, and then slam you on your head right after that. Then I ain't gonna say people's name, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like Puerto Ricans that we know personally who don't put the belt on T.O. and sparring and all types of shit. So I don't know. I don't know where he got that from, but T.O. is not the most well thought out person. Obviously, he's very dumb. That's what we could call him. Then Cruz said, yeah, and they said T.O. didn't win it with Matias. Yeah, he definitely not gonna win it with Matias now, neither moving forward.
Again, that's like I would favor Matias' chances over T.O.'s against Shakur. Matias got a better chance than beating him than Shakur. Styles make fights. Matias don't give a fuck. He doesn't care about any of that shit.
He don't give a fuck about what you throwing.
No,
like
at all.
You feel like he can't be hurt. Like he one of them type dudes.
He's gonna punch whatever is available. And so you're gonna have that constant pressure on you from round one to round 12. He don't care about being embarrassed. He don't no.
And I always said that about Subriel too. Like, you could beat Subriel, obviously. Like, he's been beat multiple times. But
Yo, people miss what I said, but well, Paro beat him. That's you missing my point. Can Bosos beat Tio? Like, my point is the styles, right? Certain styles are better suited against certain styles.
Yeah.
Matias doesn't care about being embarrassed, doesn't care about missing. Teofimo does. Mentally, Teofimo will wilt. You've seen it. Sabril's not going to wilt. He's going to keep on Shakur. I still got Shakur beating him, but he has a better chance because he will never stop. Tio is going to get frustrated. Once Shakur get in Tio head, that's it.
Yeah, it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. And that perspective that you have on Subriel, that's why I always said that you could beat him, but because of that mentality and that style that he has, you put both of those together, you're gonna have to go through hell to beat him.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to go through hell to beat him. Like, yeah, you could beat him, but you're gonna have to go through something to get there. Like, Paro didn't have an easy time beating Matias.
No, but fans looked at it and Matias really didn't do much in the fight, so they think it was easy until you talk to fucking Paro. And we had to interview this motherfucker, bro. His face was not cool. Like, you could tell, like, he's one of those guys that's just mental, like Paro's mentally tough. Like, he flew fucking 18 hours, 19 hours for smoke, 20-something hours for smoke.
Facts. And I give him a whole lot of credit for that. Then he came back over there to face Hitchins, who not an easy style neither.
Which was the weirdest shit ever.
I think that was already a venue. I think that was already a date that was booked.
Yeah, you think they already had to deal with it, thinking that Matias was going to win? Yep. And then, oh shit, we got the shit booked. I got you.
So they probably wasn't trying to throw that away. They probably already put the bread up for that and all. It was like, fuck it, let's just follow through with this. I think they was under the assumption that Matias was going to beat Paro, so they already had that set up for him that after he win this. That's why you can't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta let the fights unfold. Then from there, you gotta bust your moves. You feel me?
Mm.
That was a miscalculation on Matchroom's part. But let me see. Somebody by his name is Mardo Tarachi. I think Core in that mode where he about to clear out the rest of his generation, but don't fights like Matias and Antoine are harder challenges for Core, in my opinion. Absolutely. I'm glad Mardo brought this up and you on here. I don't know how long you're gonna be on here, but I'm gonna just ask you this right here. Shakur Stevenson, right? I put out a video earlier speaking about the whole Oshaki situation. I know that Shakur is about to face Teofimo Lopez, and anything could happen after that. But what's relevant still is that Shakur Stevenson is a champion at 135, right?
Mm.
Oshaki just beat Fulton, got the interim title. Cool. Oshaki talking about rumbling Shakur, but Shakur, I don't know if you've heard, but he's been saying a lot of things to make you think that he's not particularly interested in that fight, saying that the WBC could keep that fucking belt. I'm only looking for big fights. You can't sell out, and bringing up the numbers, just trying to flex on Oshaki. And it made me think back to a time where like people were saying the same shit to Shakur, and he was so frustrated that he was talking about retiring. Like, I know y'all remember with the Loma situation, Cepeda was giving him the run around. He was upset after the Devin Haney situation then come together. Devin Haney moved up to 40. It was a few Lomachenko. There was a few different situations. So what do you make of him becoming the very thing that he disliked in boxing?
You either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
So Shakur chose the latter.
All of these fighters are the same. Oshaki feels that way at the same time as he's doing at the Raymond Ford. Feel me? What I learned, all of these motherfuckers are the same. You think your guy is just this knight of the old code that's just running around looking for smoke? No, they are all the same. Once they get the ticket, like once they have the leverage, they're going to use that shit. because the business people are in their heads now. Once the business people get in your head and have you looking at this shit as a business, then this is what you get. All of them are the same. People thought that Keith Thurman was different. He wasn't. People thought that Earl Spence was different. He wasn't. People thought that Terrence Crawford was different. He wasn't.
Triple G.
Triple G. Guess what? We love Boots. Watch when Boots gets his leverage. Watch. They're all the same. Once they get it, they're going to flex on you. So once Virgil get carved up, all these guys that, be, that be flexing on him now, he's going to flex on them. And so on and so forth. Floyd flexed on Thurman. Thurman flexed on Earl. Earl flexed on Bud. Bud flexed on Boots. And so on.
Yeah. So I guess that's normal. This part.
Yo, nobody asked for Mark. Nobody asked for O'Shaquie versus Shakur. Nobody cared about that fucking fight 2 weeks ago. Nobody cared about that. Everybody wanted to see Shakur in other fights. And then now that Shakur is going to operate with the same plan that he was planning on operating, now all of a sudden he's scared of O'Shaquie? Come on. To me, I feel like that's disrespectful.
Okay.
Am I tripping?
Not
and I'm not even a Shakur guy. Like, people will be hardcore Shakur fan. I'm not even like a Shakur guy all crazy like that. I just see the hypocrisy in it.
Okay. That's a good way to look at it. For sure. Did you I don't know if you're gonna stick around long enough, but I'm about to do my reaction to Hitchins and Keyshawn having their little back and forth. Now, Hitchins got a lot of good things going on. He re-signed with Matchroom, which I felt like was a no-brainer, to be honest with you. I think it was a situation where, Hitchins just wanted to explore and see exactly what was available for him. Looked outside, see there wasn't much going on. So he was like, you know what? Let me go back inside the crib because that's what's best for me. So that's what I think happened, to be honest with you. But he out there politicking, you know what I mean? That press conference took place at Madison Square Garden, I believe. And, Hitchins is from Brooklyn. So, he stopped by. Keyshawn and Shakur Stevenson homie, so he probably was coming by to, support his brother. So they had a meeting with each other. Now, I thought this shit was pretty funny. Hitchins be talking crazy, bro. Do you be hearing him?
How fast did Hitchins get like that? That was fast, right?
What you mean?
Hitchins was the dude that was looking for opportunities. Now he giving everybody his ass to kiss. They're all the same, yo.
But the difference is, like, I don't even think Hitchins in that position yet.
I don't think he's there yet. But when I'm saying it, bro, this is what boxing is, man. This is what boxing is. And I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like he's in a position right now, currently, to talk like that to Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn is kind of at his lowest. Like, is Keyshawn deserving of a title shot at 140? No. He hasn't done anything to deserve a title shot at 40 yet. He's coming off of missing weight and getting stripped. So he's coming into a new division. You get a title shot immediately. I don't think he's there yet. Now, is it a fight that I want to see? Is it a fight that Keyshawn definitely could win? Yeah. Do I think Keyshawn's a really good fighter? Yeah. But I feel like he needs a win at 140 to even justify that. It's not like he was moving up as a champion. You lost your belt. Not in the ring, but you lost your belt.
Yeah, so I guess Richardson can talk to him like that because he fucked himself over at the end of the day. BT man says he don't talk that shit when it come to Russell. I mean, he did though. He told Antoine he need to get his name up.
I didn't like that though.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't like that, yo. And if I say him, I'm gonna be like, come on, man. Like you can't. both of y'all y'all two on the same level.
That's what the fuck I've been saying this whole time.
Y'all two are on the same level. So nah.
But
I feel
Antoine saying that. Antoine talking about let's rumble. And he talking about get your name up. Like, nigga.
Yeah. Keyshawn is only in that position because of what just happened. If Keyshawn was moving up with like, you know, like having the strap and deciding to move up, then yeah, you the champion, but I still have some cachet. Like with Antoine, that's not his line, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think Hitchins know what it is with Antoine, for real.
They fought a couple times, so
yeah. Yep. So he know what it is. But let's hear what they got to say. Let me see. Hold on.
This is it, right? It's on. No, this is it, right? It's on. Y'all chill. This is it. No, this hypes it. We're gonna make the big fight. We hype this, right? This is what we need. This is what we need, right?
Dang, I didn't know they was behind me.
We're gonna make it happen. Next is next. Yo, but it's next. Is it next? Is it next?
Look like that.
We should do it at your hometown.
You don't act.
Yeah, we do. You know I'll come over. You know I'll come over. 100% I'll come over there.
Is Hitchins really going to Norfolk, ladies and gentlemen?
Hell no.
That's when I low key wanted to stop. But I'm like, you know what? Just for the sake of entertainment, I'm gonna just keep listening. But we know damn well Hitchins ain't going to no motherfucking Norfolk to fight no Keyshawn Davis, bro. Like, come on with the bullshit.
Oh, man, that nigga could have gained 42 pounds after the fuck away. We ain't never seen that. Why you didn't do that after De Los Santos? Why? When they did the same thing with you, De Los Santos, they didn't want to do the rehydration thing. They said, Keyshawn, you can't gain more than 5 pounds. You was like, no. Huh? When you came in 4 pounds over De Los Santos, they said you can't gain more than 4 pounds the next day. You said no. Was you there when I said no? That's what they said. Okay, so you can't say I said no. So why?
Pause.
Yeah.
Keyshawn was lying like shit this whole joint. He was lying like shit the whole joint. Yo, he was pulling quality lawyer tactics. Were you there? Nigga, you know you said no, brother. You know you said no, brother. Stop it.
That boy said speculation.
Yeah, he said leading the witness. Speculatory. Leading the witness.
I did not say no. That nigga just pulled out the fight because his manager said just don't fight me. Oh, okay. Well, the niggas ain't want to fight me in the first place. They said they wanted the bread. They said they wanted. They didn't really want to. So why we ain't fighting, gang? I don't know. I'm looking at you. Ain't no niggas. I'm not no drunken ass nigga, bro. Okay, cool. We talk. Listen, we can tell the fans we making it happen next year, though. We gonna make it happen.
Next year. Yes. We want to see it. That's good. Yeah.
What am my life? I mean, because the numbers ain't. You didn't ask for. You didn't get your numbers. I ain't get my numbers. You don't know what I got.
More lawyer talk.
More lawyer talk. Yo, and here's the crazy thing, right? Everybody's hanging on the words of everything the fighters are saying. The motherfucker that makes the decisions is right there. Him, the black old head that talk real slow and cool, and then Eddie. Those are the motherfuckers that get shit done.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
We doing. You see how you trying to talk for me like I'm some. Slow down. So why is all this coming out? People believe, bro. I ain't tweak shit, gang. I'm saying you deny everything. You saying, oh, you didn't. De Los Santos didn't want to fight. I'm hearing you wanted to fight. You got your numbers. Now I'm hearing you didn't get your numbers. What is it? I said you ain't know what I got.
Look, Eddie's here.
Security.
Oh.
Professionals. What make it happen? They're professionals, man.
Eddie, call Turkey right now. February, March.
What the fuck happened? This is right here. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah, we want.
Eddie loving this shit right now.
to see it. We want to see it. Yes.
Win next year. You want to make the fight happen? Win next year. It don't matter what I'm
March.
Oh, no, hold on. February.
I'll say this. Do you want to make it happen?
March.
Don't ask me, do you want to make it happen?
There were talks about this fight for January 31st. This is a big
That's what I
fight,
was talking
big
about.
money fight.
There was talks for this fight to happen January 31st. So what happened?
It can stand on its own, but you know,
That's respect.
Hitchins is looking a bit big. He might be too big for you at 140.
want me to get all hype and
What that mean? What you think that mean, Mo?
What?
He said, this was a fight that was talked about for January 31st, but Hitchins looking a little big right now. Hitchins looking a little big right now.
I think that Africa wants a certain amount of money, and I don't think that Turkey was offering that, and so he's taking a lesser opponent.
When I hear the big talk, that make me think welterweight. That's what that make me think. So
We'll see. Yo, don't be surprised if it's somebody like Regis Prograis.
say that again.
I said, don't be surprised if it's somebody like Regis Prograis.
Aren't you
Listen.
embarrassed by this?
I would like to see Frank versus Keyshawn in the winner get Africa. Or Antoine.
Regis is fucking wild, bro. But all right.
I'm not that no more. I ain't that no more.
You compose.
It's gonna sell itself.
He might be
Yep.
a bit big for you.
And he said, well, he said he gonna come to my hometown.
I shot come over there.
Wow, Virginia.
Cause he know I'm gonna sell out. It's just gonna sell out. The celebrities and everybody gonna be there.
gonna sell out.
Help you sell out. That you need
You
to
got,
dance
you, got,
upon
you
him.
got a name, bro.
Of course.
But I sold out with fucking limos.
It don't matter off of me. He fought. He came off fighting me, and people thought he beat me. My fault.
He get that.
Nah, hold up. People
This
know
your
he
speak, eh?
Hold up. People know, you sold out with lemons. People thought he beat me. You gotta remember that, right? That's why.
So Gustavo Lemos and Keyshawn sold out because of Hitchins' name.
Yeah, no, and yeah. Nobody knew who Gustavo Lemos was until he gave Hitchins a tough fight. So I understand in that regards, but that's Keyshawn's hometown, so they wanted to see the guy. You know, I was down there for that Edwin De La Santos shit, right?
I don't even remember that you going over there.
Yeah, I went down there. I'm glad other Philly dudes didn't.
It was crazy like that.
Yeah.
Damn. Sheesh. All right. That's how they give it up down north, folk.
You gotta understand that people, you know how dudes get when they home. In a neutral area, they're not carrying it that way. But when you don't got backup, chest gets poked out. And they was carrying it. And mind you, you're from an area where they get it in. And so it's a million of us. And like a couple of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
So it's all because of you.
Of course, that my name had to do it. My name had a lot to do with it.
Bro, you know I went to the
And
Olympics.
nobody ever knew
I got you. You know I went to the Olympics.
That shit
I
don't
traveled
mean
all the world.
That don't mean
No,
nothing.
listen. I came into the professional game with a fan base.
So why Andy Cruz ain't selling out?
Who the
He
fuck
beat
is
you 3 times,
bro? That's Andy. That
So
ain't
why
me.
you bringing up the Olympics?
That ain't me. I'm talking about my fan base.
Nice little counter from Hitchins. Nice little counter.
How I sell. That's
The
why.
Olympics don't mean nothing,
How I
brother.
sell. I
And
came
who
in here
sells-
with a fan
who
base.
sells? Who cares? How does the fight play out?
I'm knocking him out.
You think so?
Imagine that. I was beating you up since you was a kid.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. He talking crazy. He talking crazy. I've been beating you up since he was a kid. What?
Whoa! I didn't know about this. What happened?
Sparring.
First time I sparred Keyshawn, I told Keyshawn, I told Shakur, he's a little pup. We sparred and I beat him up in Mike Reed gym.
That's a true story.
Keyshawn.
That's a true story.
Keyshawn, respond, Keyshawn. What was that?
Keyshawn, is that a true story?
Yeah, it's true. He been whipping my ass as a little kid.
Nah. What's the truth?
As a little kid, yeah, that's true.
What's the real truth?
It started beating me up, right?
Bro.
Let me tell you.
We'll take Tom Hitchins Keyshawn on.
Wait, did you see Keith just whisper something to Keyshawn?
Well, he probably told him to play along with it, right?
Keep this going. Remember, they thinking of dollars and cents. This is promotion. Now it's a fight that people was like, oh, that's a good fight. I want to see that. I gotta see this shit now.
It's a true story. Keyshawn. That's a true story.
Keyshawn, respond, Keyshawn. What was that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. He been whipping my ass as a little kid.
Nah. What's the truth?
As a little kid, yeah, that's true.
What's the real truth?
It started beating me up, right?
True, bro.
Let
me tell you what is true though.
What?
When you started coming to Alexandria, started training with me and Shakur.
What happened?
You remember that?
What
Remember how every time we used to spar,
bro? I sparred like
bro, can I get my word out? Damn. Every time we used to spar, I used to talk friendly though. We was friends. I used to talk shit to him. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up today. We was friends. We was friendly talk. But I used to push up on you like that. And then when we used to spar, who always be in your corner? Your best friend, Shakur. Africa, get on his ass. Duh, get on him. Don't worry about him talking to you. Why the fuck every time we spar, Shakur gotta hype you up, man?
Yo, another question. Yo, why?
Okay. So he's saying that Shakur had to amp him up just to compete in these sparring. So okay. Nigga needed a cheerleader to get the work done, huh? Okay.
Why you said I was scared to spar you? If I'm sparring,
he ain't deny that shit though.
No.
Now one thing he denied though. Pete.
He didn't deny.
But he been fucking me up in sparring though.
Deny what? You dumb.
He did deny.
Beating me up.
And the gym
Shakur. No. He said Shakur had to. He said no. This is why I had to clear. He said Shakur had to hype me up to spar him. When I was sparring Shakur endless, and Shakur is better than him. So why the fuck would I have to? Shakur would have to hype me up to spar a god. He's better than him. I'm sparring Shakur endless round. That makes sense.
That was a good point.
Keyshawn face got me cracking the fuck up.
Yo, Keyshawn is a naturally entertaining dude.
Yo, he is funny as shit. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He said he look like he trying to like, because you know what Keyshawn wanted to say. That nigga ain't better than me. You know, he wanted to say that shit, but he tread lightly whenever it come to like comparisons with Shakur and shit like that.
We all know that that's gonna end up happening.
I've been saying that. I got a whole TikTok talking about that shit. So yeah, I think they're gonna end up having it. And Keyshawn threw a shot at Shakur already. Do you remember when him and Hitchins was talking back and forth on Twitter?
Yeah.
See, y'all niggas weird. Like Keyshawn was like, y'all niggas weird. Like who he was talking? Only Shakur and Hitchins was mentioning that tweet. Now I think they probably spoke behind the scenes and they got that, ironed out. But yeah, for sure.
So I was scared to spar you. You was like hurting me or something?
I never said you was scared.
But you said Shakur had to hit me up. You said Shakur had to be like, yo, get in the ring with Key.
Bro, I'm gonna say it again.
That's
what I'm saying right now is facts.
But I'm saying
facts.
Why did Shakur have to?
You gotta go ask Shakur.
What was you doing to me? That made me so hesitant.
What the fuck was I doing to you?
Eddie, come on.
Set this up. We gotta set this up. March.
At the end of the day, we gonna fight next year, right?
March. Is it March?
March. Because he's the champ.
Yes.
So I'm gonna come after and get his motherfucking belt.
Okay.
Next year, y'all want me to come back?
Yes, we want you to come back. March.
I'm gonna take your belt because you know you're not better than me.
In March.
And you can't take a punch. I promise you can't take a punch.
And I know.
Look at Hitchins' face. That nigga, New York niggas love talking shit.
Yo,
that shit crazy.
Yo, I call New York niggas Christmas trees.
Why?
A lot of lights and decoration. Like they live for moments like these. Like you can't. I don't know if you can out shit talk a New York nigga. Like it's hard. It's like you gotta be
Philly got some good shit talkers too, but
Yeah, but I feel like we got a trigger. We got a faster trigger than they do. It's like after like a certain after like going back and forth a couple of times, a nigga gonna want to rumble.
Mm-hmm. New York, they could do that shit all day. Shit crazy.
Somebody you really scared of?
In March.
Really scared of?
He said, I know somebody you really scared of. Who the fuck he talking about? What y'all think, Chad? Who you think he talking about? Interesting.
And I know somebody you really scared of.
In March.
Really scared of. It don't matter. Hey, next year, 2026, I'll fuck your boy up.
Africa.
And we fighting in Norfolk.
You said March. Africa. March. Can we do it in March? Can't take a punch?
I'm gonna smoke him, bro. I'm gonna smoke him.
But can we do it in March? Wait. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, this is talking crazy. Look. But he said Gary. That's what I think he's talking about too. Definitely think that's what he's talking about.
Hold on. Can we do it in March? Can we do it in March? Is it March?
Livo's hurting him. Livo's hurting this nigga.
He's hurting him.
That nigga, look, he did. He got hit with the Odo. I've never been down to sparring.
He never hurt you?
Down in the sparring.
He never hurt you?
No shit.
Hold on.
Hey, nigga, touch you with them 8 ounces. I promise you that smile gonna wipe over your face.
Africa, he never hurt you?
Who?
He never hurt you?
I've never been hurt. I've never been hurt in my life.
You've never been hurt in your life in sparring, ever.
No, that's cap. Don't nobody believe, bro. All this experience you had in boxing, you ain't never get your shit rocked. That's a fucking lie. Go fuck who you is. Somebody hit you with some shit before. Don't act like Rolly ain't whoop your ass in sparring Africa. We seen that.
I never seen him and Rolly work. How was it?
That's a video that David. I don't know why.
It was one of them big dumbass overhands.
Bro, they always take the videos down on YouTube, and I wonder why. But every time it be resurfacing on Twitter and shit like that. Rolly was punching on Hitchins. And by the way, I know, bro, I done heard so many stories about Hitchins getting fucked up, bro. Like, I don't know. But that was the amateurs. It is what it is. But Hitchins talking about he ain't never been hurt or none of that. That shit is cap. But I'll send you the video on Twitter of Rolly punching on Keyshawn, though. That's when Rolly ain't give a fuck. You know, like, after Tank knocked him out, he got a bit more cautious and shit. This was, like, before, you know, Rolly, like, around the time Rolly got signed to Mayweather and shit. When he was just beating up everybody in the gym, it was around that time. Had Hitchins all over the ring and shit. Africa said, why you bringing up old shit? No, he the one who said he never been hurt. That's cap. I just, me personally, with my experience, I don't believe that at all.
I've never been dropped.
Never.
I've never been dropped ever in my life. I've never been dropped.
Facts.
So he said the same.
Facts.
Ask Keyshawn.
Keyshawn, have you been dropped? Have you been dropped by him?
Have you been dropped?
Yeah, I've been dropped.
Okay.
Man. I've been dropped. I done got back up. Now I'm here again.
Okay.
You got to fight in Norfolk.
Okay, but okay, so we agree to March. Is it March happening in March 2026? June?
I promise my life ain't fucking me up, nigga. Let's do it, nigga.
Eddie, come on, Eddie. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go turkey right now. Let's go turkey right now.
No, it's good. You guys sold it.
That's when it started getting a little bit too heated.
Africa dead serious. Keyshawn is kind of luring him in for him to commit to a fight with him. And Africa, like, he got under Africa's skin.
You think so? I think Keyshawn started to get a little annoyed too. Because Keyshawn was talking all out loud. Then when they started getting face to face, Keyshawn just started getting like a little bit more quiet, like talking directly to Africa. But they probably both was getting heated, to be honest.
Well, what's the name of Tweaker though?
Keyshawn, right?
Keyshawn's a tweaker.
Yeah, I could tell there was a few times where like he thought about shit before he said it. Like you could tell he trying to change.
He
trying to change.
He a tweaker. You see the motherfuckers that's going to make look at the dudes that's gonna make a killing. Like they smiling, yeah. They thinking about their percentage.
Look at Eddie, look at this dude.
Eddie fucking Keith. They thinking about that percentage, yo.
That boy got he about to get paid. He gonna unbutton one more of them buttons on that shirt when he get paid. That boy
Everybody for shit. Yeah, he probably is. Yeah, I promise you, my life, you can't. I swear to my life, you can't fuck me up. You shine a nigga in the boxing ring.
This fight gonna be big. This fight gonna be big. It's gonna be real big.
Hey, Eddie, you smiling like you see dollar signs, Eddie.
It's two great fighters. That's the things like with this fight. These are two of the best young fighters in the sport.
Let's do it.
Come on. Let's go.
New York, baby. New York.
That's it.
Come on, bro. Get my
guys.
It's on. It's on. No.
Did Keyshawn just push this nigga out the way? Said Keyshawn got ADD. No, I don't think it's ADD, brother. Jalil, what's going on? What's going on? Jay Smith said, good. All them trying to mix it up while they're young and their prime with peers their age. We'll see. We'll see. You know, that's just talk. Look how the way Keyshawn looking at him as he walk away and shit.
That was good. How you get dropped? You come over here and that nigga I never got dropped.
Oh, that was good shit.
Yeah, no, he definitely was pissed off because Africa just keep talking.
He mad.
Yeah, he mad for real because Keyshawn already done walked away. Look how far he is. He's still
Keyshawn
talking.
can get under your skin. Remember, he got under Frank's skin. He can get under your skin now.
That's all I needed. All I want is it.
Africa. June? Can we do it June, you think? What time? June, right? That's right. That's good. We got it, man.
They're not putting that fucking fight in Norfolk.
They'd be really stupid to
Come
believe
on, man.
Hey,
Yo,
nah,
they like do it in March. He's fighting January 31st. How you gonna do it in March? I'm like, do it in March. Do it in February. Black History Month. Their fight. He has a fight. January 31st.
These media dudes really don't be doing any research, bro. Motherfuckers just be out here talking blindly. But let me see.
Am I wrong that I hate these niggas? Yo?
Hey, who?
Media niggas.
No, you ain't wrong at all.
I hate them with passion.
I really don't. Don't really listen to none of them at all.
I got my dudes I fuck with, but I just be there. I'm like, yo, I can't believe I'm fucking here with these dweebs, yo. Like bro, you be sitting down next to a motherfucker you would have stuffed in a locker. Like it's it's bad, yo. It's bad. And these be the dudes that be shaping and pushing the culture. And bro, I can't stand them, Mark. I can't stand them, yo.
I get it, bro. These motherfuckers be squares.
L7 weenies.
Yo, I remember you done had a few, John. I forgot what media scrum you were doing, but I remember like Bull just kept saying wild shit, and you was like, "What? Do you remember what you?"
Eddie Hearn. First off, that was supposed to be a solo interview, but because the motherfucker that went before me took so fucking long, as soon as I started, all of a sudden the PR person let everybody else come and do it at the same time. So that pissed me off. And then you had this dumbass nigga that kept asking these stupid ass fucking questions. Bro, he cooked me, yo. He cooked. What did he say that Xander would beat Popram? He said a couple of dumbass Jones. And I'm just like, what?
He said a couple things that I was like, yo, this motherfucker just talking. Like, that shit would have pissed me off, bro. Oh man, much respect to you how you be going about doing these Jones, bro. Cause shit, what you think about Keyshawn saying he changed his whole team up?
What does that include, though?
He said he changed everybody except DB3. So now everybody's coming out with these posts talking about how he left Bomac. So
Like I don't know what camps was like. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he don't want to train in Omaha. Part of me. All right, so it's whatever reason he's doing it for. I hope he's not holding everybody else accountable for his decisions. So,
Right. That was my main concern. I was like, I hope that he's not blaming Bomac for why he came in overweight. Yeah, I mean, I hope he's not blaming Bomac or his staff for the reason why the fight turned out the way it turned out. Because because a lot of people had like this preconceived notion for some reason that trainers are responsible for their fighters making weight.
yeah,
Like that, like I always hear this, and I'm like, bro, I'm a coach personally, and thank God, thus far in my, coaching career, I haven't had anybody miss weight. But like these things can happen, and you know, we're with fighters from let's say you in the gym 4 o'clock, and let's say that they training with you till 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock. That's the only time where you have true responsibility over them. You know what I mean? Like in Philadelphia, all of my fighters live in Philly, so they go home after that.
Mm.
Tell them to, stay away from, their women. I could tell them to not eat this, not eat late at night, not do this, not. But I that's literally out of my control. That comes down to the fighter.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, I can't really buy into this, narrative that it's his fault when fighters miss weight. Like that's solely on the fighter. Y'all say that this is an individual sport, but then y'all want to give the whole team an L when the fighter fucks up on something. No, they got to be on point. They got to be responsible for what's going into their body. Like they need to know that there's consequences behind doing stupid shit. I don't think I don't think the coach should be held accountable for that.
The average person that's covering boxing now, and the average person that watches boxing hasn't spent time in a real boxing gym. You might have hit the bag in LA Fitness or going to like these celebrity boxing gyms where it's a dude that fucking learned how to train fighters on YouTube, and now he's training a bunch of motherfuckers that work on Wall Street or work downtown. But nah, they have irrealistic perspectives on boxing. Like, bro, I get into 100 arguments where dudes just be, oh, well, yeah, you should move up and then move down and then move back up again. And I'll just be like, oh my God.
So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we'll see exactly what Keyshawn's going to do. It's going to be really interesting if he does replace Bomac, who he's going to be working with. He signed with Jay Prince. You know what I mean? So we'll see exactly where that'll lead him. Maybe he'll be going to Houston. Who knows? But let's talk about this whole situation. 'Cause I didn't even get to speak about that. A few people DM me talking about it. The group chat and everything like that. Speaking about Boots and Virgil's 6-hour session. And that's a long time. And what that does show me is commitment. You know what I mean? That shows that both parties are interested in the fight happening. So kudos to both people for actually sitting down and working 6 hours straight. And from what I read, it got pretty heated, and things of that nature. But apparently that's normal. You see what I'm saying? For them to, have their differences where they're going back and forth type shit. So what do you make of that?
I'm 50-50 on if this fight happens. Next.
50-50?
Yeah. Apparently they already discussed and ironed out terms previously. And the fact that they're doing it again makes me less optimistic.
That lets me know that after the Erickson Lubin fight, they feel like they're worth more.
Yeah, but it also gives me the vibe that you're either trying to cash out or you're trying to
hold it off.
You're trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Negotiate your way out of a fight.
Damn. So you feeling 50-50 about it right now? I mean, that's something. Shit.
Look, bro, Mark, I don't believe once you start using like certain keywords, it's like, oh, here we go. Oh, we're the A side, man. Oh man, things got to be in our favor.
They hold all the cards.
Yeah, we hold all the cards. And Boots needs Virgil's need Boots.
Right. They say he has to earn his way.
And it's this lazy narrative that boxing has, that because a fighter is Mexican, he's automatically a big draw. It don't work that way. Oh, well, he got a country behind him. So where was this country behind for these other fights?
Fuck that. Where was this country at in the Erickson Lubin fight? Because from what I heard, their tickets wasn't that crazy.
Nope.
I know people that was there. I know people that was there personally, and they was like, yo, them shit wasn't even packed for real. You only had like a couple thousand people there.
Yeah, so by you even approaching negotiations like that, that just shows that you clearly have an agenda, and it's either one or two. You're looking for a way out. You're trying to price yourself out, and or you're looking for a cash out. But shit, bro, I'm about to go to sleep.
All right, bro. Appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you. You're doing your thing, man. I see you got I see you done leveled up in the AI background, CGI.
Yeah.
That shows a new level. That shows a new level of money.
For me?
Yeah, man. That's special effects, man.
Shit. No, that's something that StreamYard provides, bro.
Yeah, but that's the StreamYard that you pay monthly for, man. Like I said.
Oh,
yeah.
I had no choice, man. YouTube was fucking up on me.
But shit, I'm about to go to sleep, bro.
All right,
Hopefully we get this fight. Any news, I got you.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
My man.
Yes, sir. Salute to my boy Jamil, always coming through and showing love. Shout out to YSM Sports Media as well. If you're not subscribed to one of the best media outlets in the boxing world right now, please go subscribe to the man, Jamil Parker. See what I mean? Oh, look, just speaking of oh man, what happened? That's crazy. Trying to see if AI could create another one. But let's get into some open boxing topics before I get up out of here, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. You feel me? I gotta do a little Christmas shopping, so I lied. But yeah. Yeah. Southwest Dice, what up? Ralphie, R3, my fault. R3 says, does Fandor already have a scheduled fight with Keith Thurman? Not to my knowledge. Not really too sure exactly what's going to happen with that. I haven't heard anything whatsoever to make me feel like, we're going to hear something soon. To be honest, they were talking about how they might move this to it is joint tripping. But I haven't heard any information that made me feel like there was something that was going to be coming out soon. Everybody's being a bit quiet over there. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of fights going on January 31st, but yeah, I don't really know too much. We should hear something too, though. Soon. So hear something soon, though. Yep, Southwest Dice. He said, chat, hit the like button, donate, show support. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to the boy Southwest Dice, always coming through and showing love. Sean Terrence, what up, man? I haven't talked to you in a while, brother. How you feeling? Unless I'm tripping. You been around? Because I don't recall. Hope everything's well with you and yours, man. Lorenzo, he said, I'm late to the live, but Tio got the pause of the year. We might have to make that a category for the Mazuma Awards. True. We might need a pause of the year. I kind of, Chad, I kind of want to update this pound for pound list, though, man. I low-key want to update this pound for pound list, but I think we just going to save that for another day. You feel what I mean? We definitely got some rearranging to do, to be honest. Yeah, like I got Usyk number 1. I have Dimitri Bivol number 4. I got Butterbeef number 5. Yeah, it needs to be some rearranging going on. But I guess we'll figure that out. Maybe Devin Haney deserves to get a little higher. He's number 8. He's number 8 here. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see what Ring Magazine's pound for pound list is. So Ring Magazine got Crawford number 1, Usyk number 2, NUA number 3. Damn. They got Jesse number 4. Okay. Dimitri number 5, Beterbiev number 6, Junto number 7, Benavidez number 9, and Devin number 8. Devin number 10. Damn, okay. Shakur is already number 8. So he's saying by beating Teofimo, who's not on the list right now, if he beats Tio, he passes Bivol, Beterbiev, and Junto. Yeah, I'm putting him number 6, y'all. Because, Dimitri Bivol hasn't really won titles in multiple divisions. He's only ever won titles at 75, but he has become undisputed. Despite vacating his title against David Benavidez, he's beat some top-tier competition, man, at 175. He beat Canelo. He beat Beterbiev. He beat Gilberto Ramirez. Becoming undisputed against Artur Beterbiev. Like, you got to give him credit for that. You got to give him credit for that. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, he got his skills are definitely top tier. So I like that he's on there. Yeah, he gonna have to hit number 6 for me. He could take that. He could take that seat over Beterbiev, but I'm not putting him past Bivol right now. That's not happening. At least not yet. So we'll see. But yeah, we definitely gonna do some straightening. I heard we could be getting Carlos Adames versus Ammo Williams. Yo, they must love Ammo, bro. God damn, they love Ammo. Carlos Adames is gonna whoop that ass like he stole something. We'll see. But I was looking forward to Adames coming back. I haven't heard from him since he had that controversial ass draw against Hamza Shiraz. He had a couple fall throughs with Jonabek. Looking back on it, I'm glad he didn't face Jonabek because he's a fucking drug cheat. You feel what I mean? So he don't deserve to fight for undisputed or anywhere near undisputed, unification, any of that. To be real. Callum Smith versus Morrell, who you got? That's a tough fight. Is the winner of Shakur versus Tio the number 1 guy at 140? Tio is technically the lineal champion since defeating Josh Taylor, to be real. So I guess you can make a case for that, but that'll be short-lived if Shakur Stevenson wins because he's made it clear that after beating Teofimo, he vacating and moving back down. So he doesn't intend on being in the division long because he feels like he's a natural lightweight. So I guess he would have a case for being the man since he beat the man. But there's still going to be some debate because there's 3 other champions at 140. You got Antoine, you have Subrel, and you have Richardson Hitchins. So that's, it's going to be debatable regardless. That's my whole take on it. It's like, I know everybody, motherfuckers getting paid to say the ring belt is, if you have the ring belt, then you're the real champion. I'm not one of those guys who just downplays all the sanctioning bodies now that Turkey Al-Sheikh bought Ring Magazine. I'm not one of them. Just because Turkey bought the Ring Magazine and he's pumping all this money into the Ring Magazine and Inside the Ring show with Max Kellerman and all them, like they're trying to make it seem like the ring belt is superior, right? And, if that's the you know, because you don't got to pay sanctioning fees for it. Listen, if that's the belt you want to choose, so be it. That's your prerogative to do so. But one thing I'm not gonna do is, you know, just disregard what the other, you know, sanctioning bodies have done to contribute to the history of boxing. You know what I mean? If you hold, in my eyes, if you hold the WBO, the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, you have a case for being the man of your division. That's just my personal opinion. Until that belt gets taken off of you, and until we see an undisputed champion in your division, there's no one that can outright just say they're the man. That's just me though. You can have your opinions on who's better. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, at 135, you know, or let's look at 154 amongst the champions right now. Who's the best? Xander Zayas, Abbas Barao, Sebastian Fundora. You see what I'm saying? Who's the other one? Who's the other one? Am I tripping? Sebastian got the WBO. Xander got the No. Fundora has the WBC. Xander has the WBO. Barao has the. Oh yeah, Bakr Murtazaliev, right? So cool. Shout out to Anonymous. They all have a case for being a guy. I could feel like, let's say for example, I feel like out of the champions, Abbas Baraou's the best one, or Bakrum's the best one. Whoever I choose, that's my opinion. But I can't say that he's the man. I can't say that Bakrum's the man of the division. I can't say Xander's the man of the division. I can't say Barao is the man of the division. I can't. You know who I could say is the man technically? Jermell Charlo, because guess what? He was the last one to have all of the belts, and he's still active in the division looking to get his titles back. So technically, you beat him, you the man. Bill Scope and Zayas for Devin, really? I don't think so. He said that personally. I think they got a bit of time to spend at 47 before they start talking about Xander. And I think by the time they get to 54, I don't think Xander will be there anymore. I think Boots will be at 54 longer than Xander will be. I think, my personal opinion, I could be wrong, I think Xander's going to fight Barao. And if he wins, loses, whatever the case is, I think he moves up to 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know, I think that's the weight that Devin's going to cap out at. I think 47 is going to be like his last like good division. You feel me? I don't really think he's a 54 for real. Bella said, I wish Mel never went up to fight Canelo. I said that was a fight that I didn't really care for, bro. I really did not care for that fight. Jamel should have just let his brother handle that. Because at the end of the day, his brother is the one who's supposed to be fighting in the division anyway. If he ain't ready to fight, you know what I mean? It's like PBC kind of cashed Jamel out in a sense, man. Like, because it was supposed to be Jamal. Jamal was having his issues or whatever the case is with family. Whatever he had going on. We don't really know the details, but he had some family issues. He wasn't available, so they was like, shit. They threw Jamel in there instead. And it's like, should have just stuck around at 54, man. Because it would have been dope to see Jamel, you know, not on the shelf for one, and then actually face these new up-and-coming guys that's in the division. Imagine if we would have seen Jamel versus Fundora, Jamel versus, you know, Virgil Ortiz, or whatever the case is, whoever's popping in the division. It would have been dope to see that, but Jamel has lost so much time since losing to Canelo Alvarez that it's like people not even respecting him on his own block anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like he came back around, like he's still technically the man, but don't none of these new niggas respect him. They picked up what he had left behind and they ain't showing him no type of respect. So now Jamel just hoping that somebody give him an opportunity. So we'll see. Bella said he was supposed to get pegged by Bud instead. Man, I would have love to see that fight, bro. I'd have loved to have seen that fight, bro. Like Bud beating Errol, becoming undisputed, and then facing the undisputed champion and Jermell Charlo. I think Tim Tszyu had a no. Tszyu ain't get the belt until Jermell fought Canelo. So if he would have fought Errol Spence, then jumped to 54 to face Jermell for undisputed at 54, then went up 2 divisions to face Canelo and beat him for undisputed. Oh my God. That's GOAT shit right there. Like that's you greater than all these niggas, bro. Like imagine if it would have played out that way. Shit happens for a reason. It is what it is. Yeah. Crazy. But anyways, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love as always. If y'all could go ahead and hit the like button on the way out, that'll be very much appreciated. You see what I'm saying? We had a great live tonight. We had the boy Wyatt, some sports media on here, Jamil, just checking up, cooking with me on this boxing shit. You know what I mean? We spoke about the Teofimo Shakur press conference. We spoke about Hitchins and Keyshawn having their face-off, from re-signing Hitchins and things of that nature. But it was a great informational live overall, man. If you guys appreciate the content, y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, share the video. I go live on a daily basis to continue to cook on what's going on in the boxing world, man. I hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'll be back at y'all again tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to continue cooking up on what's going on in this world. Until then, hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.